I don't know why, guys. This video's in black and white, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. But hey, it's episode number 8 of season 7 of Charmed. Yes, the link, of course, in the description and the comments below. Yeah, pretty fun stuff. It was nice, of course, with this episode getting a bit more Brody and Paige as well. So yeah, especially in a very, very creative episode. So but yeah, you can check out my reaction in that link below. Of course, full reactions on Patreon. Yeah, and I'm going to be posting the penultimate episode on Patreon of Season 7 tonight. So, yeah, we are close towards the end. Well, at least I'm close towards the end in terms of my recording perspective. But right now, we're about to cross the halfway point for Season 7. So, yeah, we got this episode, and then next episode, episode 9, I take a week off, of course, afterwards. But yeah, go check out episode 8 of Season 7 for Charmed. It was pretty fun stuff. So yeah, be sure to comment, give the algorithm a bit of love, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, comment your thoughts about this episode, my reaction slash etc. And yeah, I'll see you guys for the next video. Hope you guys take good care of yourselves, and until the next time, toodles. I've seen a few Noir episodes that a few shows take the direction to go in. And this one is just pretty fun. Like, especially with the concept of the book and how you've got, well, Eddie and Dan. Dan, of course, dying thanks to Johnny. But you got them being pulled into this world, and there is that sweet sentiment where Dan wanted to help his brother out. He wanted him to be the hero, which is a nice sentiment. Sadly, it came at the cost of Dan's life, but it's not to be macabre, but it does really paint a more poignant story, doesn't it, in terms of, you know, with Dan wanting him to feel a bit more confident and become a hero, helping him write the book. He, like, sadly, there's come that aspect where it's a bit more poignant with his death, where he can avenge his brother and all of that, and yeah, get justice for what happened. So, yeah, but it was just a very interesting, like, not just concept, but the mystery was there as well. So, and you just love the, you know, characterization in this episode. It was just pretty. It was just pretty fun to just have this whole idea of delving into this Noah concept. But it didn't feel tacky or anything, and I didn't get the idea of them doing it because, well, it's an idea we may as well throw out there. And it's a very innovative idea, to be fair, with the story and, you know, transporting themselves into a land of fiction. It kind of reminded me of that episode, you know, where Prue was in the art piece and all of that. So, yeah. Except this one has a bit more layers to it, I would say. Not to say that artwork doesn't have layers, but of course you're going to have, like, these stories as if these characters are living out these lives and all of that. They've got a story to go through. So yeah, but it is just very interesting. So yeah, but yeah, I just really loved the fact that this gave Paige and Kyle a chance to shine, really. So yeah, of course there is that, like, concern about Brody just pushing himself further and further in this obsessive nature with the avatars and all of that. So yeah, but you know, like I said, I feel like, considering Phoebe has, you know, so many red flags for him, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I can trust him. I mean, I have had iffy vibes with characters before in terms of these characters are going to become problematic. I don't see that with Brody. I mean, yeah, he might get in way over his head about the whole Avatar situation, but of course that comes at a personal thing, and sometimes you will get a bit obsessive with a personal, I guess, tie, really. So yeah, but yeah, it was it was very, very great to just further things between them. So, well, I guess they're going to be a couple and all of that. So yeah, some might say that Phoebe's concerns might be a bit warranted, but I don't know. So yeah, because some people might think that Carl might be a bit shady and all of that. Again, I don't see it. And I could be shooting myself in the foot here, but I mean, I don't see there being any strong reasoning to have such distrust, really. And you know, she's been blinded before about Cole and all of that in the past. And I wouldn't say there's any real strong reasoning for Kyle to have this to have Phoebe on his back, but we'll just have to wait and see what the, you know, potentially next few episodes have in store or whatever, because you never know. Phoebe's concerns might be verified and all of that, and Paige might be going into this blindly. So yeah, but yeah. Yeah, it was just really, really great stuff. And I guess she's back on her, like, well, she was playing Cupid in this episode. With the fact that her sabbatical has ended, I guess it's on brand, isn't it? So yeah, but yeah, it was just really, really great stuff. So yeah, but yeah, I just love I just really loved the whole concept anyways of what they did with this Noir episode. It's just really, really inventive, really. So yeah, it was just a fun mystery to unpack, of course, with what was happening, well, in regards to one of the brothers. Of course, we knew what happened to Dan, but with Eddie, of course, with Johnny pulling the strings in order to get to this Falcon, it was just very great for this mystery to unravel, really. And just with the way that Phoebe was calling certain shots going on and all of that, they were trying, like, it was just very interesting trying to get the gist of the book, really, because it's not like they could like, it seemed like they had to follow certain rules and all of that in order for the story to progress and all of that. So, and thus they had such cliches like the piano dropping that was great in order for Paige, in order to dictate Paige and all of that. So, yeah. And the flashback bit was just really, really great stuff. So, I did really, really love the fact that there were certain limitations with the book, but overall it was just very, very fun stuff to go through. So, yeah. But again, it was just I don't know, there's just something remarkable, really. Of course, tragic with Eddie's brother's death, but I don't know, it's just pretty fun stuff to delve into, because and I think it just works really, really well that they didn't just have a Noir episode for the sake of it. That's what it felt like for me. I mean, they probably thought, okay, well, yeah, sure, let's just throw in a Noir episode, whatever. But it didn't feel like that. They did put some effort into it, like with the whole concept of, hey, this 1930s book, hey, this is a great way to utilize a Noir episode, but it's also a story that writes itself in a sense, because you got these characters living out these, like, experience. You even had like Eddie say, "My brother died like yesterday," etc., when it was like 20 years. So, and he is essentially time traveled, really. But yeah, I mean, you need that little push forward, really. And that's where Paige and Kyle came in, where they can continue the story and all of that after getting transported, and they would help Eddie finish the story, really. So it was just really, really, it was just a very, very fun concept, added with the fact that Phoebe could add in little bits and pieces, really, to help steer the story in the right direction, aka I guess the good ending, where Eddie finds the Falcon, destroys it, and gets that freedom and becomes the hero, really. So yeah. There was also that little bit with Piper and Leo as well, with Leo. I mean, he is trying to get back into Piper's life. Piper being a bit cautious. So, yeah, of course, there is that little secrecy that Leo is hiding. They appeared a couple of times in this episode. And, you know, they should just go away. But, yeah, yeah, I think with Leo, there is just that idea of how do I go about telling this to Piper? Because she's not gonna... I feel like she is not gonna take this this news well about me becoming an avatar, etc. So, yeah. But, yeah, I mean, it is just really, really sad that, like, there is that, like, cautious atmosphere from Piper. Understandably, don't get me wrong, but you just want these two back together. It's just so sad that, you know, there is a cautious atmosphere that Piper's undertaking, but also that Leo is hiding something that is going to be potentially dangerous in the long run for the Charmed One. So, yeah. But no, overall, this was pretty fun. Loved it. It was very enjoyable. Loved what they did with the noir concept and how they made that like very, very interesting, especially with the book. But it was a really, really great episode. So yeah, I will see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I will see you guys next time. Toodles!